It's a smash and bash clash of mechanical gladiators.
It's a direct manifestation of physical violence.
Welcome to Robot Wars. Tired of having a car that looks just like thousands of others? We'll take you to the ultimate car customizing convention.
Hey, are you ready to shred some sky?
Grab your board and your helmet cam. Everybody's going surfing. Sky surfing, that is, on Amazing America. Robots everywhere. Hi, I'm Wayne Cotter, and welcome to another episode of Amazing America. Ah! Not quite so fearsome when he's just a couple inches tall, huh? In fact, most of the robots here at the Wound and Wound Toy Company are built for fun, not danger. The real dangerous robots live up in San Francisco. Everybody knows that.
Destruction. Kill each other. I want to see one that's cut in half.
I like the destruction a lot, the violence, the sparks, the flames.
It's a direct manifestation of physical violence.
This is the future of warfare. The ability to send machines into the ring and pummel each other to death is what separates us from the animals.
Hey, you guys, do you have a waiver form? You gotta get a waiver form right here and sign that before you come in. Just in case you lose any body parts or anything. It's just to sign your life away. In case you come out maimed, it's not our fault.
Robot Wars is a weekend-long event which pairs robots for battle within weight classifications. Winners advance through elimination rounds until the last two robots are left to fight for the championship. The contestants win by destroying or immobilizing their opponent during timed 5-minute matches. After the single-bout champion is decided, there is a fight-to-the-death free-for-all with all the robots known as the Melee.
I got the idea for Robot Wars from fooling around with an invention that sort of went awry, trying to make a vacuum cleaner that was fun to use, but it wasn't very effective, so I decided to make a dangerous toy out of it instead. Once I had that thought, I decided, well, what would really be fun is to stage an event with and invite other people to do the same thing and compete in in an event. The first event, there were 18 contestants, and we did it in one day. And this year there are close to 80, and we're doing it over 2 days, including the nights.
Destroy all robots!
The people involved are so cool, so interesting, and have such varied backgrounds. There's software designers and game designers, special effects artists. There are students, there's engineers, father and son teams. It's a real broad spread.
The word robot comes from Czech writer Karel Čapek's 1921 play R.U.R., which stands for Rossum's Universal Robots. In the play, robots are manufactured to be slaves for humanity, but instead they rise up in rebellion and kill their creators. After the official weigh-in, the contestants begin readying their robots for battle. Two of this year's favorites are also the most popular designs from past Robot Wars, the Master with its diamond-tipped cutting saw, and last year's champion, La Machine.
People looked at our robot, said, oh, it's just a bunch of rivets and aluminum, and we went out there and we knocked this one over, knocked that one over, knocked this one over, and we won. And then the audience started going crazy, saying, La Machine, La Machine. We were really excited that we did so well. La Machine is very simply designed. It's basically a wedge. It's a simple machine. It just has some wheels, some chains, go to motors, and it spins the wheels, and it goes really, really fast. In the words of Dolly Parton, you'd be surprised how much money it takes to look this cheap.
Although a number of the teams are sponsored by the thick wallets of corporations, others invest their own blood, sweat, and tears. This is
Funky monkey.
This is Rampage.
This is Pokey.
As the first round of battle nears, tension begins to mount.
I'm pretty nervous. There's a lot of spooky-looking robots. So, a lot of spooky-looking robots. I mean, a lot of them, a whole bunch of them.
Then the moment of reckoning and wrecking arrives.
4, 3, 2, 1, action!
Robots use both offensive and defensive weapons to upend their opponents. As each weight class fights its first round, the casualties begin to mount.
Well, I got destroyed right off the bat. I lost power. Something got whacked inside. My saw blade down here got mutilated right off the bat. I thought I was going to be safe because the nails would keep it at a distance. I wasn't counting on a magnet.
The defending champion, La Machine, breezes through its preliminary round. As with most competitions, sleepers and underdogs emerge. Impressive in its first round victory is a strange-looking metal slab with the ominous moniker Biohazard.
It's an all-electric design. I've got 2 electric actuators here that raise this arm up and try to flip over the other robot.
Another underdog is Donald Hudson and his robot Taz.
I would definitely say I'm considered an underdog. My design is pretty much straightforward. It involves a turret design that swings a spring-dampened pick, and so I'm just pretty much planning to go out there and just beat them to death.
Considered a heavy favorite, the Master prepares for its face-off with Taz. The Master dominates the early moments of the battle. But just as it appears that Taz is on the ropes, the Master's saw and primary weapon loses power. With the 30-second clock ticking, indicating a possible pin down, the Taz team anticipates a shocking upset. The buzzer sounds. Taz pulls the upset of the tournament. In the semifinal round, Biohazard dominates his opponent, Vlad the Impaler. But after the judges announce the decision, Vlad takes one last shot at Biohazard when it has already let its guard down. But no sucker punch is going to keep Biohazard down.
Well, after the contest was over, I guess the opponent didn't know it was over. He came and flipped me over. But I was able to right myself, so I won.
The next semifinal pits underdog Taz against the defending champ, La Machine.
La Machine's a tough one to beat.
Yeah, the guy's pretty quick, so, I give him, he's got credit to me. It's a good design, and, here's whatever wins.
With the preliminaries out of the way, it all comes down to Biohazard and the world champion La Machine.
Action!
With its unique and powerful design, Biohazard is able to immobilize La Machine, becoming the new and reigning world champion.
He did a great job. I mean, Biohazard is a great robot, and he deserved to win. He was the better robot. I kind of feel like Miss America. You wear the crown for 1 year, then you got to give it up. Oh, well.
What's exciting about it is you're bringing these robotic, mechanical things, to life that is, sort of engineering, and it's sort of sports, and it's sort of theater, and it's violent, and yet it's family entertainment. And you have, like an amazing mix of qualities that's just, it's very seductive and exciting to watch.
As a grand finale to the festivities, all of the heavyweight contenders battle it out in the melee. favorite La Machine gets revenge, literally knocking out all of its competition, including Biohazard, and living to fight another day. In his famous novel, I, Robot, sci-fi author Isaac Asimov outlined laws of behavior for robots, the first of which was that no robot would ever harm a human. I guess harming other robots didn't make the list. Stay with us. When Amazing America returns, we'll take you to the ultimate car customizing convention.